Alright, so welcome to the channel today, your favorite cyclist, link right down below here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, enjoy this video. This video is done before the rest of the videos you've seen on the channel so far. So go ahead and like this one. There will be more videos like this coming, as well as I will be adding onto this rack in the future, make it a little better than it is right now. So anyways, on to the video. Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? So today, we are going to be taking care of my bike storage problem. So if you look over here, you can see how my bikes are stored there. They're up against this wall. I bought this rack a couple years ago when we first moved here. It's a 2-bike rack, so you can kind of see how they're held up here. Pretty much one up on the top, and kind of on the top tube. You get one down here on the bottom. Same deal. A little bit adjustable. You know, it worked pretty good for what I had. When we moved here 2 years ago, I had 2 bikes, and so it worked good to hold these 2 right up here. But since then, my wife's got a bike, so she's got our 3rd bike, kind of sits here. And then I have a dirt jumper that's outside that I've kind of redone the drivetrain on, so I kind of want to bring it inside. Also, this one just takes up a lot of room, so you know it's time to build something else to store them a little bit better. We'll also work on kind of getting this stuff cleaned up around here, some of these bike parts. I do have the plan already. I found it on Instructables. Found a guy on there that has a bike rack video that he did. It's for 2 bikes, but I expanded it to 4 bikes. So we're gonna go ahead and build that today. I can show you the plans right over here. Let me take a look here. So there's our plans here. Some stuff here. Let's see. So there's our plans here. So essentially it's going to look similar to that. So pretty much a couple boards going up the wall, about the length of the bike. And then some stands at the bottom, and then kind of a shelf on the top. It's a pretty basic design with some supports, you know, to hold it up there. That's our parts list right there, what we need to cut, parts we need to build it. And then there's our, you know, wood shopping list right there. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna head over to the shop. Go right over to Ace Hardware, see what they got in stock, see if they got this wood ready for us. And then we'll be right back, get cutting. Alright, so I'm going to grab the stuff inside here at Ace Hardware. So I'm going to grab all the stuff we need inside. I'll catch up with you guys when we go pick up the wood right over there. So once I pick up everything inside, get the wood order all set, I'll pick this right back up. Alright, so we got a little bit of wood there, got it all set, so it should be enough, according to like my all calculations I did. He did 11 2x10s, and then I'm doing the top shelf right here. So this is one 2x8x10 right here. So 11 2x4x10s, one 2x8x10. Should be enough to get me set, according to what I kind of did math on that paper I showed you. So hopefully that works. Camera's getting a little bit hot. It's just a hot day here in Hawaii. As you can kind of tell, it's nice and sunny for once. So yeah, it's getting pretty hot. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab a drink, and then we'll come back outside. We'll get started cutting wood. Alright, so we got our wood all set in the truck. I just got cut the length. Got my list over there, got my saw, got my pencil, tape measure. Yeah, cut it through. Fast forward through this so you guys don't have to wash it off. It's going to take a little bit. Get you a couple different angles too. So, anyways, let's get it cut. Alright, so we got all of our wood cut. Should be pretty much everything. Alright, so we'll go through real quick here. See if I can get this to focus on here. Alright, so we got 4 84-inch. Those are the big, huge ones back in the back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 2 of the 20-inch. There's a little 2 small ones right over there. 20-inch down. 5 45s. I believe those are 545s. Those should be those two right there. That stack of 4. Stack of 5, sorry. That should be those ones right there. 48s right behind there. 2 48s. The 36s are the ones right there. That's 8 of those. 28.5, 28.5. 8 of those right there. 4 hooks. Those are over there in my box. And the shelf, we'll make that after everything's all together. I just got to put it in there, see how everything lines up before we can actually make that. Alright, so back from lunch break, so we're going to be cleaning up this right over here. It's my old bike stand. So we can make room for the new one. So I said I was going to show you why this one is something I want to get rid of. That's because it does this. It kind of moves away from the wall, kind of wobbles around. So it's definitely not secure. So we're going to clean this up. Get it all outside so we can bring the new wood in here so we can get it built up. I'm gonna grab the big long boards. So those ones right there, it's for the bikes. And then the ones right next to them actually. Those are the legs right there. So we'll grab those, get those started screwing together, get everything looking good. Then we'll move on to the other pieces. Those are the main 2 right there. Alright, so I don't know what was wrong with that board, but it was bending screws and everything. So there's the first screw. I think you can see it bent. So I went ahead and just pre-drilled in the screws. I got 2 on each side. Pretty much just got to screw them into this main post now. That's gonna hold the bikes up. So I'm gonna push this back here, up against the wall. Push that there. This one here. Make sure they're facing the right way. All right. I'll go ahead and just do one for now. So there's one there. That one's in. Scoot it back. Make sure these are equal with each other. I'll go ahead and drill the other one in. Turn this a little bit more here. Alright. Cool. Alright, so there's one side. Do the same thing for the other side. So there's one of the legs right there. So you can kind of see how it's going to look. We're going to check with the other 3, same way. Make sure they are all good. And then we'll stick them together so you kind of get the idea of one. Then we'll put the rest together off camera and we'll show you when they're all back together. And we'll hook them all together with the rest of the boards. The rest of the boards are boards. So pretty much hook them all together. Alright, so let me put them all together and I'll be right back. Alright, so if you look here, you get your 4 together. We were struggling a little bit with the screws, so I had to kind of cut it for a second there. Come over here, you can see our screws right here. We have either stripped out, bent, broke. One of them broke off inside of there. So we're having fun with those. So, anyways, I got them all together, got the 4 together. Pretty much next step is to pretty much attach them all, start attaching them all together. So, first thing we got, pretty much you have this board here. These are your cross boards. So I have one laid out right here. That piece there we're actually going to attach to the uprights right here. So it's not going to go this way. It's going to go this way, right there. That's going to screw to that one, this one, and then we have to space the middle 2 out so they're in the right space. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to head outside. We're going to grab our small 20-inch boards. These ones right here. These 2 right here. Alright, so these are our smallest ones. So these ones right here. Those ones right here go right on the side here. So these are just going to help add support right on the side of the stand. Make sure everything is looking straight. Have a little bit of support as well. We're going to go right like that. Alright, so like I said, so this one's off of another plan on Instructables, which again is linked in the description. But because mine is going to be bigger, so they're 4 bikes, pretty much this spacing here, so this board here on the bottom is 45 inches long. Pretty much it breaks it down to just about 10, between 10 and 10 and a quarter on each one. So pretty much I have them down to just about that. Let's see here, let me get that down there. So like this one here, just about 10 and a quarter, all the way across, about 10 and a quarter all the way across. So that'll allow you to secure these ones in place. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to secure those, get those set so they're not going to move. And the whole thing is going to be at least be able to move it. We'll move it as one piece versus 3 separate pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and secure that now. Again, you're drilling into the bike board right here. Alright, so your next part you're going to do is we got both side supports on. See right here right on the sides. And you got the bottom beam in right here. Help it support down there. Your next beam to do is this one right here. So this one I recommend 2 people to help you get that one in, because you actually have to hold it up the whole time while you're screwing it. It does take a little bit of effort. So recommend someone else. I already got one screw on each side there. Just hold it up so I can screw it in, so I can talk to you guys on camera, and then screw it in for you. Cool, so there's your main supports right there. We got that together. So you can see it's kind of coming together here. So you got your bottom pieces all set. Got that all good. Next thing you're going to want to do, you're going to attach the top pieces up at the top. Alright, so you see here, so we got the 2 bottom, excuse my chair, that was to make sure everything looks good. So we got the 2 bottom pieces down there. Going up, we got our first top piece there. So the top of the piece is at 77 in my instance. So it was recommended in the tutorial. You know, I measured it up. Got my mountain bike here. That's the longest bike I have. At least currently, that's the longest one I have right now. So I went ahead, kind of wheelied it up there, made it look like it normally would. Figured this was about the right height for my bikes to be able to work. So I got that top bar in there, 2 screws in each one. So I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make pretty much you're going to alternate your hooks when you put them up. I got my hook right here. So you're going to alternate your hooks when you put them up. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to start this one right over here. I'm going to start on the second. So there's going to be 3 boards here for support. So this is the top one. So the top one I'm going to do a hook in the middle and a hook on the right side. And then the second row is where I'm going to do a hook on the second one and a hook on the first one here and a hook on the third one. So alternate each one. The third one across is just for support. So that's my plan right now. Pretty much I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes for my hooks here. I'm just going to pre-drill them kind of as centered as I can on those ones to get those bikes centered. I'm going to try it on this middle one here, or the second one here first, just to make sure it works really good. And it's going to hold my bike really well. Alright. Alright, so you guys see the front wheel right there. Nice and in the hook. Alright. Look at that. That looks good. Alright. Sweet. That looks really good. Oh, this is going to be nice. This is the only bike I was really concerned about because that was a tight fit with the tire, but it seemed to work good. I might even be able to do the shelf up there like I wanted to. But today, just focusing on the bikes. But yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over on this one right here. Alright, so as you can see, got the second one in. Second one is, the top of this board is at 65 inches, so the center is at 63 and a half. It's going to fit the bikes really good. Yeah, so that's the site you're going at. So same thing, 2 screws in each one. It's going to hold everything nice and secure. Alright, so there we go. There's our hooks right there. Alright, let me test them real quick, see if these ones work as well as the top ones. See if the bike will even actually fit on these ones down here. Let's see. Oh, perfect tight. Alright. Let's see here. Go ahead and hook that in there. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And actually be a little bit farther back. So like this right here. Yeah. Alright, so got this last support beam up here. Pretty freaking sturdy up here. So this one is at 53 inches at the top, so center is 51 and a half. So that one went in. This one you can really put wherever you want to put it. Really just adding extra support to the back. This is where I chose to put it here, just to get, it's good enough space right here. For me, it's closer to these ones, evenly spaced out too, so it looks a little bit better. So that's that right there. So this part up here, all done. Don't have to touch it anymore. You're good. I will be coming back to do a shelf here. Not this video, in a future video. I'll come back and do a shelf there, just kind of like supplies and everything up at the top. So right now we're going to go back down to the legs where we're at before. So you can see I have done one. I'll just make sure the screws work. So we're going to do all these cross beams. So you remember cutting all these 45-degree angles here out on the saw. So we got our huge stack right over here. Pretty much you're going to space out all of your legs with these 2x4s. You're just going to scrap 2x4s that you cut off outside. Space them out. That way they're all going to be the exact same width. So as you screw in these legs, or the supports, it's going to be in the right position. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I am using smaller screws for those. So you can see the difference. This is what I was using before, just because you're kind of using them at a smaller angle, right? So this is what I was using before for all the 2x4s, so it's a lot longer. You can see the difference. You can see like right here, so it goes about halfway into the other one, yeah. So that's what I was using before. This is what I'm using now, so it's a lot smaller. I mean, really, that just barely makes it through like a 2x4. So this is what I'm using now, but it's an 1.5" screw. So it's a lot smaller, a little bit finer of a thread as well. That is a different bit, so make sure that you have the other bit if you're changing them up. So, anyways, pretty much just one at the top, one at the bottom on each of the supports. Crank them out here real quick for you. Let's get your backboard in. That one's all set. Well, like I said, this last board here, this last piece of wood, right here, I'm gonna go right in front. Right there. Alright. Same deal, make sure it's flush up against there. Alright. Same thing, start on this side here. Put one screw in. Alright, everyone's shooting a new outro here. Tried recording this twice. The first one got corrupted, the second one, there was no audio, so it didn't work very well. So thank you for watching today of my build of the bike rack right here. So as you can tell, it's all together, much better than that 2-bike one you saw at the beginning. It holds all 4 of my bikes. I'm using it now for about 2.5, 3 weeks right now. It's working great, putting the bikes on and off, holding them great. I got nice storage down at the bottom for like all my shoes and everything. But yeah, like I said, all the instructions are going to be in the description below. Obviously I have more stuff coming like this. I enjoy building things like this, and just kind of making things that most people wouldn't be able to have. So go ahead, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe right up here. Last video going to be right over here on this side over here. Go ahead and click that to the last video. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.